Hey, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to Tommy Bites TV. If you are new, please feel free to subscribe. We would love for you to join the family, which I call y'all cousins over here. So it's a lot happening. The internet is on fire. A comedian has the internet on fire. So with all of that going on, I ain't here to get into it. Now, I don't mind a little gossip here and there, but let's get into what we need to know about, okay? And news that you can use. Now, that's news that you could just enjoy and get your mind off of other stuff. But don't let them distract you. Don't let them distract you by pushing certain videos. Mind you, I don't have a problem with it because I'm here for it, okay? I'm here for it. If you want to tell the truth, let the truth be told, because there's been enough lies. Let 2024 be about telling the truth. So I'm going to tell you some truth right here now. People say that the U.S. is playing with fire. What I'm talking about is U.S. has secret talks with China's Bat woman on deadly coronavirus test 2 years before the pandemic. Did you hear me? 2 years before. Now, see, they're going to bury this story. They ain't going to push my video, but they'll push that gossip stuff because they don't want you to know what's really happening. So it says that the Wuhan Institute of Virology researchers obtained security clearance to visit the National Institutes of Health in 2017 to discuss their work. They talked to the woman who played God, and then we ended up with 2020. So let's dig a little deeper. So it says that the Wuhan lab has been, a theory since the whole COVID situation even came about. Many scientists and intelligence officials suspect bungling researchers at the lab accidentally spread COVID during risky experiment on bat coronavirus. So, nothing surprising there, but the fact that they are visiting this again lets you know. Even the FBI and the U.S. Department of Energy now believe COVID most likely leaked from a lab in China. Now, emails obtained, this is what brought it about. They have emails now. The emails obtained by U.S. Right to Know reveal that the woman dubbed as Bat Woman for her bat coronavirus research visited the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease in June of 2017. The emails add to mounting evidence that the Wuhan lab's risky experiments on coronaviruses were supported and often funded by the U.S. Mind you, people have always said, what's the fastest way to get rid of a lot of people because you have more mouths than you can feed? Let's spread a virus, allegedly. Anyway, it says that the meeting was set up by the EcoHealth Alliance, a New York nonprofit that channels U.S. government grants into overseas experiments. EcoHealth Alliance had already been studying coronaviruses in bats for more than 10 years. 10 years, okay? With funding from the National Institutes of Health and developed close working ties with the Wuhan lab. Documents previously uncovered by Drastic, a team of scientists, and a slew of investigating COVID's origins reveal how EcoHealth Alliance applied for funding to create a COVID-like virus in China. So these leaked proposals, named Diffuse, laid out plans to engineer coronaviruses to infect humans more easily in notorious Wuhan lab. Critics have long claimed the proposal clearly served as a blueprint for how to create COVID and in turn kickstart a whole pandemic. And I'm telling you, they burying these stories with these gossip stories. It's all good though, because that's what I'm here for. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to TOMMYBITES TV. So it says in June 2017, it's understood that she and EcoHealth Alliance's president, Peter Daszak, were seeking backing for the project by giving a presentation to U.S. scientists. Ahead of the meeting, an email from Daszak says that she and I will do a double act and we'll cover the work we're doing, as well as the broad scale of surveillance of bats for novel viruses. The title of a joint talk was billed as SARS, MERS, and the risk of novel viral emergence from bats. That's what the email shows. So it says that Ping Zhu, an associate professor at the Wuhan Institute of Virology, was also invited to that same meeting. So after that whole talk took place, the team planned to engineer high-risk coronavirus by inserting proteins that infect human cells into SARS-CoV backbones. In an edited version of the proposal, Dr. Ralph Barrick, a known expert in creating recombinant coronaviruses, makes a note of its riskiness, and they have that highlighted, riskiness, saying U.S. researchers will likely freak out. The bid for funding was later refused by the U.S. Department of Defense, but it's not known if the project was completed without government funding. I want to say allegedly it was. EcoHealth Alliance has repeatedly denied allegations of any wrongdoing. It says the emerging consensus based on the peer-reviewed scientific evidence is that COVID originated through zoonotic spillover. It's always the spillover. Anyway, U.S. Right to Know said the 2017 email demonstrates the awareness of Anthony Fauci and his top aides of the novel coronavirus research. Well, he is up for, under review all over again on this whole situation, because I do believe he knew more than he was saying that he knew. And U.S. Right to Know said that the 2017 email demonstrates the awareness of Anthony Fauci and his top aides of the novel coronavirus research underway at the pandemic's epicenter. So he knew since 2017 that this is what they were doing, or wanted to do, and wanted the U.S. to fund it. So it says that it said Fauci, the head of the National Institutes of Health, did not mention this 2017 meeting with Mr. Daszak in 2022 in his sworn deposition. That's why I said earlier he knew. And in his 2022 sworn deposition with Attorney Generals of Missouri and Louisiana, he did not bring up this meeting that happened in 2017 when they were talking about injecting into the spinal the coronavirus. So the U.S. Right to Know obtained the emails by way of Freedom of Information Act law against the National Institute of Health. The Wuhan Institute of Virology has conducted research projects for defensive and biosecurity needs of the military since at least 2017, according to U.S. intelligence. The findings come after scientists who work closely in and with the Wuhan lab claimed COVID was genetically engineered and leaked from the facility. And this is going to happen again, you guys, okay? This is going to happen again. So I suggest you prepare, and it's fine. Look at the fun stuff, do whatever, but make sure you are preparing yourself for the next pandemic. And in a book, Dr. Andrew Huff, the former vice president of EcoHealth Alliance, alleged he had a ringside seat to what he brands one of the greatest cover-ups in history. In his book, The Truth About Wuhan, whistleblower Dr. Huff claimed the pandemic was the result of the U.S. government's funding of dangerous genetic engineering of coronaviruses in China. And the epidemiologist said that China's gain-of-function experiments carried out with shoddy biosecurity led to a lab leak at the U.S.-funded Wuhan Institute of Virology. So while the U.S. is doing this, that thumb is pointing back at them. I'm just saying. And we are constantly seeking out new things to say that we saved the day, or we came up with the solution. That's why they came up and had this whole so fast, because this is something that's been in the works since 2017, according to these emails. So that's it for today's video. I hope that it was helpful. useful, please subscribe to the channel and help us continue to grow over here. Make this video go viral, since all these other videos going viral about, you know, the comedian telling the truth about all of these people and the things that they've been doing and the sacrifices they're making to get to the top. Okay, it's not just the entertainment business that do sacrifices. In the political arena, they're doing sacrifices. They're doing sacrifices everywhere to get to the top. Don't sell your soul, okay? Don't sell your soul. I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you that you can be. And when you are, go out and spread God's love, because God is love and he will want you to spread it. Okay, I'll holler and I'll see you in the next video. Please hit the like button, share, comment.
Oh, just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah.